Whoa! Totally happy with that. What I'm totally happy about is that I've been up at Cooper Pedy for a couple of days and I've got the weekend off. So I've come screaming back. Then I can finish this video about the retaining wall that's around here. So that's what this video is about. So there's no real lawn tips in it as such, but I will talk a bit about the April program at the end of the video. So stick around, watch it all. It might be something of interest to you about the retaining wall, and certainly the tips will help you in April. I cannot be happier with this retaining wall happening. Now, I mean, look at this vision from a year ago. That's basically when I started this lawn. And this time last year, it was like, yep, you're going to the border, you're doing border patrols. I stopped 3 cars in 8 weeks and I was absolutely bored stiff. Anyway, getting back to this now. Look, I am doing a bit of going away, but the lawn is in much better condition compared to this time last year. I asked the owner about the retaining wall, which used to be basically some rocks on some dirt, and it was just all falling apart. It didn't look particularly good. So, you know, I asked, and look, the owner said, yay, he's pretty happy with all the stuff that I'm doing to the lawns. So, man, that's really, really good. And yeah, it is just great. So basically the first thing that they did is they came along, removed all the rocks, did a string line to see sort of where it goes, and they sort of picked a few spots and sort of, I don't know how to explain it, try to make it as level with some of the path as it could be, because a lot of the path was unlevel and all over the place, and it's obviously been constructed at different times. So they've done a string line, then they've removed all the rocks, dug it out a bit, drilled some holes, put the posts in, and they used a laser level to level it all out. And they got those posts in, and then they put the concrete retaining walls in. I'm really, really pleased with the job. Luch DeMarchi paving and construction did the work, and Luch was there for the whole job. So let's take a look at it. It is looking fantastic. Yeah, here it is. Here it is, and it's looking so neat. It just looks so much better. And at least now I know where I'm going to. All this area here is going to have to be cut out and leveled out because it's just way too high against the wall there. It's probably a little bit difficult to see. So yeah, I'm going to have to remove a lot of material, flatten it out. And the real bummer about that is that it's the end of March, so I'm not going to get a lot of grow in if I do it now. I was thinking about, you know, just leaving it till spring. But look, I'm going to dig it out, level it out. Yay, it's going to look crap with not much grass growing in the area, and I will have weed germination. I can deal with that as that comes up. Yeah, it's going to look crappy, but come next spring with a reno, I'll do some plugging and it'll be a lot better. But anyway, getting back to the wall, and I can stop my whinging. Here we go, it's a lot better here. The leveling's a lot better here too. So you can see how much has got to grow in. And the next thing on my agenda really is the getting into this garden and making it a bit neater and a bit better. I sort of, and Luch sort of talked me through this, because the initial idea was, like, say here where it was low, I was going to have one beam, and then when it gets up to about sort of here, I was going to go up to 2 beams, going to do 2 beams all the way along there, and then about there it starts getting low again and put 1 beam. Yeah, but Luch talked me out of it. He said, no, that'll look crap, Dormy. Go to the whole way and sort of like split the difference with the levels. I'm really glad he did, because it just looks so much better, so much neater. I'll do a perspective from the front of the house, where I got my wall done. Yeah, Luch DeMarchi. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, all right, getting back to what I was doing. I've got to get back into this this garden here and neaten it up a bit. It's getting a bit shaggy again. But yeah, now the perspective that wall makes is just so much better with this house. It's making me want to change that letterbox to something that matches the grey of the wall, definitely. So, probably a little bit hard to see, but it just makes a nice, neat, clean look to it all. There's a lot of traffic here. G'day, Blake. It's all happening. All right, I'm just going to make sure I don't get run over. All right, let's have a look at this angle. You go out here, around the tree, and yeah, wow. It's just looking so good. Lawn is looking really good with the iron applications too. It's just all part of the Lawnporn program. And look, we use crusher dust all the way up and even that out for a nice, neat look. And as the wall gets bigger and higher than the pathway in the area, the wall becomes more exposed. So that is just looking so neat. I'm so happy with it. You're probably getting how happy I am. And it just makes the place look that much better. Well, got to say, I'm very, very happy with that retaining wall. Thank you to the owners, thank you to Luch DeMarchi, thank you to the real estate agent. It's just all come together really, really well. But yeah, seeing as I've got a day off tomorrow and I'm at home, I'm gonna dig up that area that I was speaking about just before and level it out. Yeah, it's gonna look crap for a little while, well, for a long while, through winter, but people can't really notice it as they're driving along and they see the wall sort of hides it. And another good bonus about the wall as well, like ever since it's happened, the rabbits have stayed off for 2 days anyway. They stayed off of it. Last night I had the camera going and I was like, oh damn it! I hope it's a bird or I hope it's somebody just walking past or something like that. But no, it was one single rabbit. So and he's just looked at the wall, jumped over the wall, and he's going to go tell all his mates, it's all right, come back. So unfortunately, I'm going to get more. I am just so happy and rapt that this has happened. Another pass. I'm definitely changing that letterbox. I'm going to go buy one just to match in with all this. I'll have to get permission, of course, but yeah, it's due an update now because everything else is looking the bomb. Okay, so let's quickly talk April. At the end of March, you've got those 2 iron applications being Charger and Green Light, all mixed with Root Builder, just to get that deep dark green. And that will toughen the plant against the cooler weather, but it's also going to make it greener for Easter, which is next weekend. Now we go into April. We start the month off with soil wetter on day 1 to keep that soil nice and accepting the water and keeping that water at the root zone. So early April can still be pretty hot. You can still get hydrophobic soil developing if you haven't looked after your lawn properly and stuff like that. And it's all happening today. G'day, how you going? Then the week 1 application is the Launch and the Root Builder. That's a great conditioning app because now the weather is going to start getting a bit cooler. You really do need to look at that condition. Middle of the month in our programs now, we dedicate that to our soil amendments and everything like that, looking after the soil. So humic and amino acid mixed with a little bit of moist and watered in at 100 mils per 100 square meters of each, and that is really going to help our soil hold on to nutrients better for the plant. And the amino acids got some great growth hormones that will keep that plant growing, and it's excellent. Amino acids excellent for like if you've got a bit of fungus and you put some fungicide down and then you need some quick repair. Amino acids great for that. And then what do we get into? It's probably your real last chance to have some really good effect with using granular fertilizer. So we'll put down 4 seasons there simply because the ground and the lawn is still a bit active. It still will accept soil nutrients. The root zone, that is, will accept the soil nutrients and help the plant to grow. So that's definitely a bonus to put in there. Also being a slow release granular fertilizer, slow release nitrogen for growth, slow release potassium, is that it gives the plant its needs if you can't get to doing foliar applications afterwards. It's sort of a bit of a backbone of the program. And then I think I finish off the month with Launch. So the last week, April week 4, tank mix of Launch and Root Builder. So I'm going for condition. Very, very quick video today, simply because I just got home, boom, I'm doing this. Now I'm going to go in and edit it, and look, it's all go, go, go. If you're enjoying the content and you're appreciating and you're learning something, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel because it helps me grow. Thank you very much, Lawnies. Get your lawn on.